Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So today we are doing a sound comparison between the Harman Kardon Citation 200, the Bose home portable speaker, and the Onyx Studio 6. Many of you have requested this sound comparison, so let's test these speakers and see how they perform, and then I'll be giving my final thoughts about them. So without wasting time, let's begin. So first of all, let's quickly go through their specifications. In terms of weight, the Bose portable speaker weighs around 1.06 kilograms, while the Citation 200 weighs around 2.85 kilograms, and the Studio 6 weighs around 2.94 kilograms. So the Citation 200 and the Onyx Studio 6 weigh about the same. You won't really notice the difference. Both the Citation 200 and Studio 6 are rated at 50 watts output power, while on the Bose home portable speaker it's unknown because Bose does not publish the ratings for their speakers. In terms of frequency response range, on the Bose it's also unknown, while on the Citation 200 you are getting a frequency response range of between 40 Hz to 20 kHz, and then on the Studio 6 you are getting 50 Hz to 20 kHz. Coming to water resistance, on the Bose and Citation 200 you are getting IPX4 water resistance, while on the Studio 6 you are getting IPX7. So obviously the Studio 6 is the best when it comes to water resistance, while on the Bose and Citation 200 they can withstand splashes of water but not full submersion. Coming to battery life, the Bose home portable speaker wins here as you get above 12 hours from my testing. It's actually rated at 12 hours. From my testing I got around 13 hours, while on the Citation 200 and Studio 6 you are getting around 8 hours, which is quite a shame, especially for the Citation 200. I was expecting around 10 hours thereabout or even more. Coming to connectivity, on the Bose you are getting USB Type-C for charging it up, and then you're getting Bluetooth 4.0, and also you get Wi-Fi as it's a smart speaker. Same for the Citation 200 as well. You get USB Type-C and you also get Bluetooth 4.2. It also has Wi-Fi as well because it's also a smart speaker. While on the Studio 6, you get a micro USB port for charging it, no USB-C. You are also getting Bluetooth 4.2. There is no Wi-Fi at all as it's not a smart speaker. On the Bose, you can charge it via USB-C or a charging cradle, which is not included in the box. You have to buy the charging cradle separately. The Citation 200 can be charged via USB-C or a charging cradle, which luckily is provided in the box, which I'm really happy about. In terms of sound projection, the Bose is a 360 degrees omnidirectional speaker, while the Citation 200 and Studio 6 are front-facing speakers. So please put on your headphones as this is going to be a binaural recording. So let's test all these speakers and compare them and see how they sound. In terms of overall loudness, the Citation 200 is the loudest, followed by the Studio 6. The Bose obviously comes quite close, but you don't get that full-bodied sound, so the Bose sounds kind of tinny at max volumes, while the Studio 6 and the Citation 200 have a much fuller sound. As you all must have heard, the Bose lacks lower bass when compared to the Studio 6 and Citation 200. Obviously, the Citation 200 and the Studio 6 are in a different class. Another thing I noticed is that when playing bass-heavy songs on the Bose speaker, the bass reproduction sometimes sounds slightly off due to the driver struggling, especially when you're playing at high volumes. But overall, it's still very impressive the amount of sound you are getting from this little speaker. As you can see, it's much smaller than the Citation 200 and the Studio 6. The Bose is a 360 degrees omnidirectional speaker, while the Citation 200 and Studio 6 are front-facing speakers. So the Bose is more ideal for parties and get-togethers as it projects the same amount of sound regardless of the listening position. The Citation 200 also sounds slightly clearer than the Studio 6, both in mids and highs. That's what I noticed. At high volumes, the vocals have more depth on the Citation 200 than the Studio 6 and the Bose home portable speaker. Some of you might have noticed at low listening levels, the Bose sounds clearer with much more balanced sound, while the Harman Kardon Citation 200 and the Onyx Studio 6 sounds kind of boomy. So if you are the type that like listening at low levels, definitely the Bose home portable speaker is a better option for you. If you really love bass, obviously the Harman Kardon Citation 200 and the Onyx Studio 6 are a better option for you. When listening at high levels, the sound is much more controlled on the Onyx Studio 6 and the Harman Kardon Citation 200, while on the Bose it's a little bit, uncontrolled. The drivers struggle a little bit. You all also must have noticed that the Harman Kardon Citation 200 sounds quite similar to the Onyx Studio 6. No much difference in sound, performance and quality. The Harman Kardon Citation 200 and the Onyx Studio 6 have the same amount of bass. That's what I noticed. It's like they used same drivers on the Onyx Studio 6 for the Citation 200. The Bose home portable speaker is more expensive than the Citation 200 and the Onyx Studio 6. Yes, you heard me right. So that's one thing to bear in mind. But if portability is what you are after, the Bose home portable speaker is a better choice for you. For me, my favorite will still be the Bose home portable speaker. Why? Because of its portability and the amount of sound you are getting from this little speaker. I'll be throwing links down in the description section for you all to purchase any of these speakers if you want. Which one would you go for? Let me know down in the comment section below. As always, feel free to check out other reviews and comparisons on this channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Adios.